Y'all, I'm here. I'm at Apex Physical Therapy. I'm about to go mess with Joe, ask him some questions, get some good information. Let go.
Out there.
I like it.
What's up, Joe? So, Joe,
Yeah, what?
Joe's here. This is my friend. He's also like a smart, doctor. And y'all know I'm obviously not. But I do like to live. I do love fitness. And I'm trying to stay sexy for a very long time. So I asked Joe questions. And Joe gives me really long, hard answers. But I'm going to try to do simple, stupid in my head and kind of figure out what he's saying. So I know if I have these questions, y'all might have these questions. And let's see if we can figure out what Joe means by what I need to know.
Alright.
Hey Joe, what do you have? A doctorate in...
I did, yeah.
What?
I completed a doctoral degree in physical therapy, a master's degree in sports medicine and exercise science, and then a bachelor's degree in education.
Whoa.
Specifically kinesiology, so body science.
Boy, he got one of them long names, so you know he's smart. Let's start off talking about very simple, basic, the words anabolic and the word hypertrophy.
Sure.
So, anabolic is a big word.
Yes.
It does mean a lot. Let's make it simple, stupid,
Yes.
picture book.
Picture book. So think of it, it's easy if we compare it to the opposite. So if you're catabolic, that means you're breaking something down.
Okay.
Anabolic means you're building something. So to be anabolic means your body's in the process of building things. So in this context, so being anabolic means that you're going to build stronger, bigger muscles.
And that's what I want. I want
Yes.
to build stronger, bigger muscles.
Hypertrophy, right? So once again, it's easy to think of it from the opposite. So if something is atrophying, that means it's getting smaller, weaker. Hypertrophic changes means it's getting larger, thicker. So if I'm going to be working out for a hypertrophic changes,
Okay.
I'm looking to get not only stronger, but I'm literally trying to get bigger. So it's working out to get larger, bigger muscles.
Awesome. So when we're lifting, I've heard this term before.
Yeah.
I'm lifting or I have a hypertrophy routine.
Yes.
Is there certain exercises or workouts that aim towards just for hypertrophy? And if you're not working out for hypertrophy,
Yes.
is strength training different?
Yeah, and I'll make this as less complicated as possible.
Okay.
To work out
Right.
comparatively to, let's say, strength training like a power lifter, where I want to get strong everywhere. If I want to get strong specifically for my quadriceps, I want to put the quadriceps specifically under the most amount of tension.
Right.
And so I do that by working the quads full range of motion, but isolating specifically for the quads, where I don't want to bias, for example, my hamstrings or bias my glutes. I want to make these muscles work out specifically as hard as possible. And as far as rep ranges, when we're working out for hypertrophy, we want to get as many reps in as possible to maximally damage that muscle.
Okay, that makes sense. I just felt strong. Did you? Maybe. Okay, I just felt really strong after that, power lifter and being all at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that's really good information. One more thing. I hear about this years and years and years, and I've worked on my legs.
Yes.
And there's a few things, we've talked about it before,
Yeah.
but there's a few things I want to ask about legs. Me being a taller guy,
Yes.
and also being black, I know this might not really make sense, but people might understand because we call what we have track legs a lot of times.
Yes.
And this is a thing. This is a thing because even in I've heard this in the NFL. A lot of times they look at a receiver's legs and they have high calves.
Yes.
They know that he's going to be faster.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts? But anyways,
No, there's a reason for that.
there's a reason.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is great. Okay, let me-
So the reason is simple. Every human is born with a certain amount of fast twitch fibers and a
Yeah.
certain amount of slow twitch fibers, and then we have what are referred to as intermediate. Those can be trained, but certain people of certain descent have a higher concentration of one given type of muscle over another. So People, for example, a lot of track athletes that gravitate towards track have a higher concentration of fast twitch fibers, which literally appear differently. So they're, for example, they're harder to gain size because they're designed to be faster. Obviously, that's why we call them fast twitch.
Well, so I mean, just is that because of like, I don't know, like different areas of the world and like people adapt, kind of like a goat?
African Americans have more.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's literally exactly like that. So that's a great way to think about it, that different places needed different things. Our bodies are built to adapt and improvise and overcome. So theoretically, different areas, it would have been beneficial for people to be faster or to be able to have more endurance. So we can, it's not a curse. It means some people are going to be faster, some people are going to be able to go for longer.
Right.
We get to train those things. But from a genetic perspective, yes, some people are going to be more blessed in certain areas from a physical perspective.
Man, well, look at that. Hey, follow me. Let's go. Come here. Alright. In the bodybuilding community, we always, especially being taller,
Yes.
foot placement,
Yep.
quads versus hams versus glutes. Now, I have skinny jeans on. I was not planning on doing this today. But can you kind of go over, is it really true? Feet closer, quads. Feet pointed out, farther apart, glutes and hams.
Yes.
Like, go
Yeah,
over
there is some truth to that, because what happens is if I put my legs in a very specific position, I'm going to give more mechanical advantage to some bigger movers. What that
One
means,
second. Check out these kicks though. 2016 band breads. I just want to put that out there. I'm sorry.
and with your skinny jeans, I get it.
Feel me?
Back to the
Okay,
lecture.
thank
So theoretically, if I'm in a position where my legs are a little bit, let's say for example, just outside of my shoulder width, I'm definitely going to give more mechanical advantage to not only my quads, but because if I bring my hips back, I'm going to put stress on my gluteus maximus. So in this position, as I drive my hips back, my glutes are now under tension. So yes, I'm going to give more mechanical advantage to my glutes. I can put myself in various positions where certain muscles have more or less mechanical advantage. So it is true that I can train certain exercises with more quad dominance and more glute dominance depending on the leg position. So for example, I'm definitely more quad dominant in this position, and I'll specifically be more glute dominant in this position because I'm not asking my quads to travel as far in this position as I am in this position.
Wait, so I don't know if y'all caught that because there's a lot of big words in between, but basically he's saying if you're this far apart, your quads don't have as far to travel, right?
That's why some people sumo deadlift.
Right. That's why I assume do it. So, but if you're like this, the mechanical advantage is that the leveraging, the movement will be your quads. Look at it. Look at it, it's elongating more. So you work your quads more. I never understood that type of ordeal. Well, that's
and it's not, and it's good to think of. It's good to think of. Every exercise is always going to work quads, hamstrings, glutes, but you're going to make one more or less biased over another. Him squatting in skinny jeans. It's okay, we'll fix that too.
Sorry. It was great information, and I appreciate it. I know it's hard to deal with me sometimes, so kudos to you. And next time I need you to fix me, I'll be here.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy. Yo, that was so dope. He used like some big ass words. It's okay though, because I need to get smarter. And I heard when you read or listen to someone that it helps you out. But I hope it helps y'all out. I think I'm supposed to say subscribe, like, subscribe. Anyways, I love y'all. T love the kids.